Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where we are taking a look at some Tesla stock and Tesla price charts, and in the end we will check out some Tesla news as well, so stay tuned for that one. So jumping straight into the video, let's get a closer look at the Tesla performance in the past week. So from the last video I did about here, I said it would be very great if the price would backtest those MACD levels and jumped up towards this channel. However, we were not able to break this resistance line, and we actually bounced off of this resistance 2 times in a row, and now we even break this support right here, this long-term support. But so far we are staying above this old resistance from the downtrend channel. So I highlighted this resistance from the downtrend channel and also this new resistance formed by these downtrend movements, which is a new addition from the last week. And this one is going to be very crucial if we will be able to break out of this one, because for now it had a multiple bounce offs when it acted as a support, and also a few bounces when it acted as a resistance right here in the past week mainly. And the second line is the old resistance from the downtrend channel, so we can see that we are staying now above this support now, which is great that we didn't enter this downtrend channel again. However, we are entering still this smaller side downtrend channel, which has been here for over a few months now. We always go briefly down, go straight back up, also here as well, and now we are currently staying below this smaller resistance, so it will be interesting if we break out or continue in this little downtrend channel. So we can say the stock price is now moving still in a downtrend, so that's not great news. However, there is still this last support holding the trend from falling very aggressively to around those 500 levels, and for the near future I expect the price to stay in between those 2 yellow lines. I think there is gonna be some consolidation unless there is some very bad news in the whole stock market. Then we can maybe see some major drops in Tesla through these supports. However, until then I think we can do some bit of a consolidation and let the Tesla stock recover from those huge bull runs we've had the past year, which is actually good for the long term of the Tesla stock price. I think it's also important to look at the whole stock market, so we are again looking at the S&P 500 index, and if we look closer we can see that we are approaching this very strong long-term resistance very quickly again. So I would expect a slight correction of the markets in the next few days, because this is a very strong long-term resistance going all the way to the 2008 and 9, and since I made the last video we were around those places I believe, and I said that we might have a similar scenario, and we had this slight correction, and because we ran very fast again close to the support, I'd actually expect a similar move downwards unless we have a breakout and a backtest of the support and continuing above this resistance. So watch out for this when the markets open on Monday, and I would not go heavy just yet. If we take a look this time also at the Nasdaq 100 index, we can see that we are staying in some kind of a bullish channel as well. We are not right below this resistance, however there has been a lot of selling pressure lately, and a crucial line is this one around the 12,770 or 65, which we can see that it acted as a support multiple times. Even here we break below this one briefly, then went back up with a few back tests, and also again acted a support here and here as well. So unless we stay below this support for a very long time, I wouldn't panic just yet. So it's important that we stay above this support, and if we get below it we can expect some larger correction in the markets. Also looking at the dollar index, we can see that we break this very significant resistance level lately. We had a bit of a bounce off one time in the beginning of March, March, and now we actually successfully break out of this, and we will be watching if there is gonna be some backtest and the dollar will continue to skyrocket, which would mean a lot of pressure on the stocks, so that wouldn't help the Tesla price. So keep an eye on this. If we see some backtest and skyrocket of the dollar, there is gonna be a lot of pressure on the stocks. This support, by the way, goes mainly to the July and August of last year, but also if we take a look more into the past, we can see that this support is pretty much the same as here in the July 2017 all the way to May 2018, and also here. So it is very strong resistance now, so it will be very crucial for the future development of the US dollar. And finally, taking a look at the VIX, which is the volatility index, we can see that it is staying very low at the moment, below the support, which we've checked out the last week. So I don't know if we can call it a downtrend already. I think we can still see some huge spike in the volatility index because it's so low, so I would watch out this one as well. So all in all, I think that I wouldn't go all in Tesla just yet because of the things we've talked about previously in this video. I would definitely wait if we break this resistance and do a bit of a backtest, and then I think it would be a great time to buy some Tesla stock because there should be no more significant resistances. We will see how it goes in the future. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video so far, please smash the like button to help me with the YouTube algorithm to reach more people, and also maybe consider subscribing in the end if you are enjoying this and want to see this content in the future as well. And now for the second half, we jump to some quick news. We start with some update on the batteries production in Tesla Giga Berlin, which may start production 1 year earlier in 2022, which was previously scheduled to 2023, which would boost the production of Tesla Giga Berlin quite significantly. So that's very good news. Also, we have the local authorities in Berlin confirming that the production of the Giga Berlin itself, the car production line, will start in July-August period. So that's great that they are staying on track. You can see the factory is almost looking finished. So very good for the European market as well. And then I believe you already heard this one about the ARK Invest update on the Tesla stock price, but if not, I will go quickly through this one. Basically, they pushed the price target from 2024 to 2025. They increased the target to $3,000 after the split price, so that means the current price. So from the 600, 700 levels right now, about 5 times increase. They also have this $4,000 bull case and also a bear case of 1,500, which I mean is still pretty much a double or almost a triple, so quite bullish overall in my opinion. They use this computation model of Monte Carlo, so a lot of inputs, and it gave them this curve, so we can see that the most likelihood is 50%, and that's in the middle one. On the sides you have 0%, so very much not probable, and that's where they estimated in the 50% range their expected value, and then pretty much the same amount to each side. They have their bull case and their bear case. Important thing to note is that they included Tesla's insurance business model and also that the Tesla will achieve fully autonomous driving within 5 years. Also important to note that ARK projects Tesla's sale of 5 to 10 million vehicles in 2025, so quite a large increase from the 500,000 at the end of 2020. However, they have a target of 1 million vehicles in 2021, so maybe it's quite achievable actually. For more info, feel free to check this article. I will link it in the video description. And finally, now we are also checking that Tesla vehicles can now be bought with Bitcoin, which is very interesting as well, because you know that Tesla made the acquisition of some Bitcoin around January period, I believe. They bought about $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is now worth over 2.5 billion, I guess. So far they made a nice profit in the Bitcoin itself. However, now they are accepting Bitcoin as a payment for their vehicles as well, so they will be accumulating even more Bitcoin. And there were also talks about Tesla running its own Bitcoin node, which means they would be confirming the transactions on the blockchain network. You can see this from the Elon Musk tweet from the March 24th, and he also said that the Bitcoin paid to Tesla will be retained as a Bitcoin and they will not convert it to fiat, which is very crucial. So it looks very interesting from this point of view as well for Tesla. Maybe they are gonna be using these cars, which are basically computers on wheels, for mining. I don't know, there are some wild speculations we will see in the near future, I believe, but overall it looks very interesting for Tesla in the next few years. And this is it from me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please smash the like button to help me with the YouTube algorithm to reach more people, and also consider subscribing if you want to see more future content like this on my channel. I thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video. Cheers!